The Social Security Administration always denies everybody the first time they file for disability benefits. Well, I don't know. This is Ed Weir, the retired district manager of the Social Security Administration. I help people throughout the country with all things Social Security, including disability, survivor benefits, spousal benefits, retirement, and Medicare, A, B, C, D, and Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. So give us a call and let's see if we can help you out. All right, so that's the rumor. That's what I hear people say all the time. And I always say, well, I've taken tens of thousands of disability applications when I work for Social Security Administration, and I can tell you through personal experience that is 100% not accurate. I've taken many applications, disability applications, and they were approved. So I pushed the button to do. I take the application, get all the medical evidence and everything. I push the button, and immediately goes to what's called a Disability Determination Service, which is a state agency that makes the actual determination. I push the button at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's approved that day or the next day. Some cases, Social Security has kind of set up like an algorithm. If the particular case is severe enough and is disabled and it's kind of a no-brainer, then this algorithm kind of picks it up and they immediately approve it. So it's a pretty awesome system they've come up with the severe disabilities. A lot of attorneys out there, I always want to be hesitant to talk bad things about attorneys, but there's a lot of ads out there, and they say, file disability they deny everybody 50, 60, 70% of disability applications are denied. That's why you need our help. And obviously, they're going to charge you money to help you file for your disability claim. So that is perhaps a rumor that is, kind of latched onto by people that are, trying to make, there's some great companies out there, some great attorneys out there that do an awesome job, and they don't kind of hype up the denials. Personal experience here. One of the reasons that it sounds like a lot of these disability claims are denied, give you some examples. I've had many people come in and they wanted to file for disability and a broken arm, can't work. Pregnancy, can't work. Again, Social Security defines a disability as the inability to work, and that disability has to last for 12 months or longer or end in death. So, for instance, what's the whole 12 months or longer end in death? Basically, if somebody comes in and says, they've got stage 4 cancer, and we say, is that, the disability can last for 12 months or longer, and they say, no, it's unfortunately, the doctor's given me 6 months, then that qualifies as a disability, and hopefully the algorithm picks that up and that person is approved immediately. So that's where the whole or end in death thing comes in. All right, so pregnancy doesn't last 12 months. I think in all 50 states it's pretty much the same. Pregnancies don't last 12 months or longer. But if that particular person comes in and says, I can't work because I'm pregnant or I broke my arm, and I say, well, is this going to last 12 months or longer? No. But they don't believe me that that's the regulation, that's the law. Social Security employees still have to take the application. So we still have to go through the whole thing, asking the name and where do you work and, what's your disability and what medications do you take for the disability? Where can we contact to see if you are actually pregnant or your arm is actually broken? And we go through the whole thing. And then before that person walks out the door, out of the office, then we push the button and deny it because it wasn't a disability that's going to last for 12 months or longer. So that's why one of the reasons a lot of the claims are denied is because of that. That is one thing that works into the percentage of denied claims, or those ones that are just denied on the face of it. Some people also come in and they need to get welfare benefits or some other type of benefits from the state or some other agency, and they have to file a disability application because that's one of the hurdles they have to do for this other agency. But they know they are not qualified for disability, but they have to do it anyway. So they come in and file, and they know they're not going to be approved. That also works into that ratio as well, that percentage as well. But yes, I agree with you 100%. There's a lot of disability applications that are denied that shouldn't have been denied. Here's how it works. You file an initial application, and you can do it online. Make sure you watch my video on how to file a disability application and some tips on how to do it correctly. You file online, you call the 800 number and schedule an appointment in the office, or you can do it on the phone. So you file that initial claim. It takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months to get an approval or a decision. If it's denied, then you file a reconsideration. Some states are doing reconsideration, some areas, others are not. Social Security is kind of changing. That's kind of in limbo right now. But you might have to do a reconsideration. It's a very, very easy form. You just say, hey, I disagree with your decision. And then another person, not the same person that denied your disability application, but another person will review it and see if it's correct. Unfortunately, that also takes about 3 to 6 months. If that's denied, then you go to the administrative law judge. And the administrative law judge is an actual judge, and they have a lot more latitude on making a decision like that. Unfortunately, they are also extremely backed up, and it could take you a year or longer to get to see a judge. At that stage, this is my personal experience, that's the stage I would get an attorney, a lawyer that specializes in disability claims. If you're interested, I've seen applications from lawyers throughout the country, and I can give you some recommendations in your area who would be a good lawyer to reach out to. Avoid kind of the kind of the sweatshop, those massive, law firms. It's always good to get kind of someone that knows a lot of the administrative law judges, hopefully someone in your area that knows the local doctors and the local judges. So the first initial stage and the reconsideration stage, you pretty much do it on your own. You can hire a lawyer if you want to. Obviously, if you win, you pay the lawyer. If you don't, then you don't. For the most part, there are exceptions in there. So the first 2 stages, pretty easy. You can do it on your own. Watch my videos, help you out. The third stage, the appeal, the administrative law judge stage, probably get an attorney there, and that way they can definitely help you out. If you're denied through the administrative law judge, then there's another stage called the Appeals Council in Falls Church, Virginia. And basically what they do is they review. You don't get a hearing or anything like that. They just review what the administrative law judge said and their decision, and they see whether it's appropriate based on the laws and regulations at the time. If you're denied there, then you go to federal district court and go through the regular court proceedings. And then I guess if you're denied there, then you possibly go all the way up to Supreme Court and fight for your disability case. And that's all the procedures. If you got any questions on any of that, make sure you watch my videos and subscribe and like, and that way this goes out to more people throughout the country, and hopefully more people will learn how to navigate the Social Security Administration. Put my information in your phone, and most people put me as SSA retired guy. That way, if your friends, family, relatives have any questions about any of all of it, they can give me a call, and we can see if we can help them out. All right. Have a beautiful day.